Everyone, welcome back. If you're back here, then thank you for coming back to watch another video, and if you'd like to know how to get this look, then please keep on watching. So to start off with, I'm going to use my Dragon's Blood Nip and Fab Hydrate Plumping Serum. So just a couple of pumps of that. I like to use this under my makeup. It's a nice start. Right, so that's brows on. Now let's start with the eyes. I'm going to be using my P. Louise base to start off with. This is a really good base. If you haven't tried it, then definitely do. So I use this brush, just a flat top brush, and I start to apply this to my lid. I just pat it on because you're not really supposed to spread this, I don't think. Take this right up to the brow bone, and I'll use this to carve out my eyebrows as well. Take this right up to the brow bone, and I'll use this to carve out my eyebrows as well. Okay, so first I'm going to go in with the colour Pukey and work this into my crease, working it up towards the brow in circular motions until I'm happy with how it's blended out. I'm then going back in with the colour Mocha to therefore deepen the crease slightly more. I'm blending it outwards as well to make more of a cat eye effect, as I am going to be adding a wing liner later on. I'm then going in with the shade Hunts, which is a nice orangey red colour. I'm going to use this in the crease as well to warm it up. Be sure to keep going back in with the blending brush to make sure there's no harsh lines and that everything's blended together very nicely. I'm then going back in with my P. Louise base, and I'm going to carve out the inner corner of my eye. I am then going to be going over that with the foiled shadow. I'm then going in with the colour Firework, and I'm packing that on to give it an intense colour. And then going back in the outer corner with the colour Soda Pop to deepen the crease again and give it more of a sultry look. And then clean it up with a Q-tip to make sure that it is clean and ready for my wing liner, which I will do off camera. Okay, so I've finished my eyes so far, so I'm going to pop on some lashes now. I'm going to be using the Doll Lash by Doll Beauty in the style Chloe Elizabeth. So I'll pop those on and I'll be back. Okay, so I've got my lashes on now, and the next thing I'm going to do is my face. So I've already prepped it with my Dragon's Blood from Nip and Fab. I'm going to use a mix of my By Terry Stella Rose Brightening CC Serum, which I use every day alone without foundation usually. So I'm going to use that first. I'm going to put a pump of that onto just a pan. Pump and a half. And then I don't like anything too heavy on my skin, so I just like to use the Illamasqua Skin Base in shade 7.5, and I'm just going to add a tiny drop of that onto here as well. Just that much. Okay, so I'm going to use a stippling brush to apply that. I'm just going to mix them together on the pan, and then I'm going to just put it evenly over my face. And then start to buff it into my skin. Make sure I bring it down the neck too. My face is always a lot lighter than my body. Into the hairline too. Like so. Next I'm going to go in with some concealer. The Instant Anti-Age Eye Eraser, Under Eye Eraser in the shade Light. Get a bit of that, and I'll get my flat brush and just apply it quite generously underneath my eyes, bringing it quite close to the sides of my nose. Concealer under my eyes for the longest because I like it to set a little bit, because I have really quite dark veins under my eyes, so I like to be able to hide them basically. So I'll start with my chin and just tap it in. And then I'll go in under my eyes too now. And look up so I can get it right in there. I'm then going to go in and do a cream contour today as well. I'm using at the moment the Revolution Conceal and Define in shade C14. This goes a long way with this, so we only need a tiny bit. So I'm going to apply 2 dots there, 2 dots there. And then I'm going to apply a tiny bit of my Cupid's bow just to deepen it, make my lips look slightly bigger. Under there. Just don't want it to come down too far. Just want it to be quite subtle. Same with the cheeks, and I want to blend these upwards and not down, so it makes our cheekbones look higher. Go back in with the beauty blender to soften it slightly. Like so. Okay, and once I've done that, I want to go in and contour my nose as well. So I would then do the tiniest little dots down the side of my nose and on this side. Trace out where you want the contour to be, and then I will do a little bit at the end of the nose to shorten it. So now I'm going to take a small blending brush, like this one, and I'm going to lightly just blend up and down like this, just ever so slightly, just so I can carve out where I want the lines to be. Then going back in with the beauty blender, just push the product into the skin. Okay, so now we need to go in and set everything. So I'm going to go in with my Illamasqua loose powder in shade Translucent for under my eyes. So you need to make sure that there's no creases. And then go in. I only use a tiny bit, I don't like my face to be too powdery. Let's go in with a little bit of powder to set the contour. So swirl a little bit of this in. I'm using the Stila in shade Medium. Forehead, all the places that we did the contour previously. Same for the nose, using just an angled little brush. In with a blush. I'm using the one from my NYX Professional Makeup Sweet Cheeks blush palette, the corally shades. I'm going to use this one and this one mixed together. Smells lovely. Apply that on the cheeks. Like so. Highlights, I'm going to use my Amrezy highlight from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm going to use a fan brush like this, take a bit. the nose, centre of the nose, chin, top of the brow, and then across my chest too will do. Okay, so now my lashes are on, I've done my bronzer, I've done my highlight and my blush. I'm going to go in and do my bottom lash line. So I'm going to use whatever I used on the top, on the bottom pretty much. So I'm going to go in with the first colour that I used. I'll put them all down below because I can't remember the names of them. But I'm going to go with that one, and I'm going to put that all along my bottom lash line, connecting it to the wing, like so, and same on the other side. Okay, then taking a smaller brush, I'm going to take the darker brown colour and then just take that along the outer and as close as I can to the lash line. Like so. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my NYX liner, and this is in the shade Golden Bronze. I really like this for my eyes. So I'm going to put that in the bottom waterline. Just feel like it brings all the colours together. I'm now going to take some mascara and put a little bit on the top lashes, not too much because I don't want to ruin the lashes, and some on the bottom lash line as well. Okay, lip liner in the shade Los Angeles. I need to outline my lips. Okay, now going in with a lipstick, Benefit in shade Nude Scandal, and apply that. All over the lips. So this is the final result. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I'd like you to leave some suggestions of what you'd like to see next. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.